you can't, and this is biblical though also, you know, you got, if you can't be trusted with little, God ain't going to give you much. If you're not trusted with the little that he gives you, where you're at right now, what you have, your current surroundings, he ain't just going to give you more. He's like, look, you're not, you know, Jordan Peterson says, make your bed. You didn't even make your bed today, right? You're not even taking care of what you got. You're not taking care of what you got. How do you expect to have more added to you? It's a good thing when you're not being spawned on by your thoughts and by your feelings and your will. And that's a confusing place to be. I know what that feels like, where it's like, I don't want anything. I don't feel anything. I'm not thinking about anything. Like, you're clueless. He says, allow yourself to be in that cluelessness. I've said this to you guys before. Allow yourself not to know. Allow yourself not to know. Because when you can't sit in that not knowing, there's no space for the spirit to speak to you. Think about the spirit is pure, but then the thoughts, you know, the soul is thoughts, feelings, will. If the thoughts and the feelings and the will are all tumultuous, right, distracted, the pure spirit can't make its way through. It's blocked. You block the spirit. So he says it is a blessing to be arid, to be dry, to not know. He says, and only then can the spirit begin to transform you. And so, you know, part of my answer is be okay not knowing. And what's even more challenging is to be okay not knowing while there's temptation, right? So like, you're sitting at work, you're bored, and you start thinking about being a boxer, right? That's temptation. That's temptation. That is what it does, is it removes you from where you are. So that's the next half of my response here is, when I say revelation, and you know, this is not biblical, this is not spiritual, this is E. Hulse doctrine. This is from the book of Hulse, right? I made this up. Revelation a lot of times comes in the form of opening your eyes, looking at where you are and making the best of it. Because the path, you're always on a path. You're always on a path. Even if you wake up in the first thing in the morning, you smoke a joint, you play video games, and you eat junk food all day, you're on a path. You're on a path. You can't start anywhere else. You can't start anywhere else. And one of the things that I've confused myself about, and I've gotten in trouble about, is being somewhere and then trying to get somewhere else without acknowledging where I am. What am I going to do? How do you do that, right? We got 2 feet on the ground. The only way to get from here to there, in reality, is to take that next step right where you are, and then where you are, and then where you are, and then keep taking those steps, even if you don't know where it leads. But you get up and you do something. One of my dad's favorite lines is, get up every day and do something. But here, it's got to be something productive, right? Get up every day and do something productive. Because if we allow our imaginations to carry us away, this is a term from Iron John. He says, then you become a high flyer or a fly boy. You don't want to be a fly boy. A fly boy lives in his imagination, and he daydreams about where he's going to be, and he thinks he can get there by growing wings. I'm going to fly away. I'm going to fly away from where I am. And I'm going to land in this new place in your own mind. And there it happens. So, Haran, you know, first of all, you got a job. You say, I may daydream at work. Well, you got work. You got work. Well, the first place to begin is to dominate the work that you do. Are you doing the work that you do to the best degree? Now, if you're daydreaming, you're probably not. Right? If you're daydreaming at the job that you're at, you're probably not doing the best that you can. Here's another one. This is a metaphor from King David in the Psalms, where he says, something to the degree of allowing my cup to fill up so that it can spill over. Well, you got to fill your place. This also comes from the book, The Science of Getting Rich. It's a new agey kind of book. It was written in like 1918. new agey kind of occult knowledge book, so beware. But it is based on some truth. And he says that if you want more, you got to fill up where you're at right now to get there.